Before you view our video, please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button, then tapping the bell icon so that you will be the first to know when we post new videos.
Top 10 Sugar Very Serious Diseases. Sugar is somewhat of a theme when it comes to promoting a healthy diet, and at the risk of sounding like a stuck record, it is sugar that we will be discussing once again today. There is a very good reason to talk about this particular subject, however, and that is because despite countless warnings, many of us still hugely underestimate just what a devastating impact sugar can have on our bodies. What's more, even those aware of the dangers are still likely consuming far too much of it. Let's jump to take a look to our list. Number 1. Cancer. The medical world has long suspected a link between sugar and cancer, and in light of several groundbreaking studies over the past decade, there is now a plentiful supply of scientific evidence to back up these suspicions. One such study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation points to sugar not only being a fuel source for existing cancers, but also cites it as a primary factor in the initiation of cancerous characteristics in previously healthy cells. Number 2. May increase your risk of heart disease. High sugar diets have been associated with an increased risk of many diseases, including heart disease, the number one cause of death worldwide. Evidence suggests that high sugar diets can lead to obesity, inflammation, and high triglyceride, blood sugar, and blood pressure levels, all risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, consuming too much sugar, especially from sugar-sweetened drinks, has been linked to atherosclerosis, a disease characterized by fatty, artery-clogging deposits. Number 3. Overweight and obesity. There are few easier ways to pack on the pounds than by eating a high-sugar diet. This is largely due to the sugar, fructose, found mainly in fruit juices, wheat products, and high-fructose corn syrup, which is most commonly added to food by manufacturers as it is sweeter and cheaper than sucrose, table sugar. There is no hormone to remove fructose from our bloodstream, and very few of our body's cells can make use of it. Therefore, it is left to the liver to remove it. When the liver is overwhelmed by too much of this sugar, which ultimately leads to insulin resistance, hardening of the arteries, and, of course, obesity. Number 4. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is a leading cause of death, and once again our high sugar intake is the biggest contributor to increases in rates of these diseases. When we eat high amounts of sugar, our bodies release insulin to get excess glucose out of the bloodstream and into our cells. The higher the level of glucose in our blood, the higher the amount of insulin released. While this is a perfectly natural response to sugar in our bloodstream, when insulin is chronically high, which it is for most people adhering to that Western diet high in sugars and grains and processed foods, it causes inflammation and damages the lining of our blood vessels, leading to a host of cardiovascular-related concerns. Number 5. May accelerate the skin aging process. Wrinkles are a natural sign of aging. They appear eventually, regardless of your health. However, poor food choices can worsen wrinkles and speed the skin aging process. Advanced glycation end products, AGEs, are compounds formed by reactions between sugar and protein in your body. They are suspected to play a key role in skin aging. Consuming a diet high in refined carbs and sugar leads to the production of AGEs, which may cause your skin to age prematurely. Number 6. Diabetes. Many in the medical profession have stopped short of placing the blame for the type 2 diabetes epidemic at sugar's door, pointing to other factors such as a sedentary lifestyle. However, a recent study has shed more light on the correlation between this all-too-common affliction and sugar intake. Researchers from the Stanford University School of Medicine, the University of California, Berkeley, and the University of California, San Francisco examined data on sugar availability and diabetes rates from 175 countries over the past decade and found evidence to suggest a direct link between sugar and diabetes. Number 7. Alzheimer's. The precise cause of Alzheimer's has eluded the medical profession for many years. However, as with most things health-related, our diet is now thought to play a large part. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Diabetes Science and Technology reported that Alzheimer's represents a form of diabetes that selectively involves the brain and has molecular and biochemical features that overlap with both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Number 8. can increase cellular aging. Telomeres are structures found at the end of chromosomes, which are molecules that hold part or all of your genetic information. Telomeres act as protective caps, preventing chromosomes from deteriorating or fusing together. As you grow older, telomeres naturally shorten, which causes cells to age and malfunction. Although the shortening of telomeres is a normal part of aging, unhealthy lifestyle choices can speed up the process. Consuming high amounts of sugar has been shown to accelerate telomere shortening, which increases cellular aging. Number 9. Has been linked to acne. A diet high in refined carbs, including sugary foods and drinks, has been associated with a higher risk of developing acne. Foods with a high glycemic index, such as processed sweets, raise your blood sugar more rapidly than foods with a lower glycemic index. Sugary foods quickly spike blood sugar and insulin levels, causing increased androgen secretion, oil production and inflammation, all of which play a role in acne development. Number 10. Liver disease. Perhaps the least publicized health complaint on our list is fatty liver disease. Once again, this particular problem is caused by your body's least favorite sugar, fructose. As liver cells are the only ones that can break down fructose, they set about turning the sugar into fat in a process called lipogenesis. Over time, and given enough fructose, fat droplets start to accumulate in the liver cells, which ultimately results in non-alcoholic liver disease, so called because the effect is much the same as that which alcohol has on the liver. As with alcohol damage, if left untreated the liver becomes scarred, leading to irreversible cirrhosis and irreparable damage. We guess that the quantity and quality of those bad carbohydrates, means read sugar, will determine the length and quality of your life.
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.